Okay, this is part two of Losing Income is the Worst and What to Do Next, and it's called Securing Your Lease. Just as a reminder, check the description for additional detail and context around my personal story around this time. I'm going to spend most of this video, obviously, reading most of everything that's in here because I think the details of the actual context of the document is very important. So now I'll go ahead and read directly from the document. Use information you have gathered from part one, doing the math, and put it in a letter to your rental office. When providing your financial details, include the date you lost your job, your current income or any lost income, and specify your weekly contribution. Stick to this amount as long as possible while you continue your job search. Here is why this helps. By communicating with the leasing agency or agent in writing, you demonstrate your commitment to resolving the situation promptly and making weekly payments. This written communication serves as a record of any payment delays. If you opt for money orders, remember to keep the receipt stub for your records. So I had to ask myself an important question. Knowing that my income change was significant and that it would affect how often I would see money coming in. And doing the math part one, I based this weekly amount on half of the rent being paid on a weekly basis. Now, mind you, it's not all of the rent, it's not solving all of the issue, but it was something that I was able to maintain for a longer period of time. Plus, it also helped with that week-to-week contact of having something on the books towards the arrangement. I also have an example of the hardship letter that will also be in the description, and this is free, and you can actually create one using, ChatGPT as well. That was very helpful to me in creating this letter. But the one that I used is in the description. Another thing I think that enhanced my letter, this hardship letter, was having things that I was immediately selling and what the value of those things were. And that became potential income that could increase my weekly amount. Why this helps. Taking these steps can boost your ability to contribute a bit more towards the rent beyond your committed weekly amount. It also demonstrates your proactive efforts to get back on track with your lease agreement. Another helpful thing you can add is apply to a few places now and note in the letter. In your communication, mention the number of job applications you've already submitted and are waiting to hear back about. If you're considering or working on a side business or gig, provide some details about the potential income it may generate. If you decide to seek rental assistance from other programs or social services or anything like that, note that in the letter as well. So now make sure that the letter is dated, attach a payment, usually with a money order, and mail this letter. A payment attached shows the accountability to honor the new potential arrangement. The moment a rental office or agent accepts your form of payment along with your hardship letter and process the payment toward your rent, this has now become an agreeable arrangement. My best suggestion here, no matter what you decide to put into your own hardship letter, is to get it in as soon as possible. Even in instances where you have a little cushion of some side money to hold you over, doing this now, again, expands the time so that you can think about what you need to do next. So that's all for Securing Your Lease Part 2. The next part, we'll get into something maybe a little bit more creative, and it's called Gathering Income Making Ideas Part 3.